सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् परमानन्दमाधवम्। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। So we are into the answer of kaha asau anatma. What is this not self? Not self, that which is not me but appears to be me, right? And the first, what you can say as the aspect of not self is the gross body, the physical body that we see. Why gross? Because it can be perceived by the senses, right? And we have seen how Shankaracharya ji explains what is this gross body, and we have also seen how he is pushing us to detach from the body, right, in the explanation itself. Then Shankaracharya ji has taken up the topic of Vishaya Asakti, attachment to the world of objects through the body. See, the world of objects are connected to the body, but because I consider myself to be the body, I become attached to the objects. My car, my house, my brother, my wife, my husband. Whether you say objects or people outside, they are connected to you via body. So by detaching yourself from the body, you are actually detaching from the world of objects. But he takes it in different steps. First is, he says, you detach from the world of objects. Detach from the world of objects means what? You are not dependent on them for your joy. Please note this point. When you say, I am detached from something, what do we mean by that? Are you away from it? Not necessarily. I can be still staying in the same house, but I can be detached from the house. I can be staying with same people, but I can be detached from them. See, running away is not the solution that is given by Vedanta. Vedanta is telling you, you stay there, but be detached. How it is possible? Many people many times ask this question. Swamiji, every time they say that you should not have attachment towards your family and towards your life partner, etc. But you see, it is not right. You know, they loved us so much, and again suddenly now we are studying Vedanta, so suddenly we start detaching. How it will be? So you understand the difference between love and attachment. Nobody is telling in Vedanta not to love people. Actually, Vedanta is teaching you how to love everyone, isn't it? Because that is bliss. Love is happiness. So Vedanta is actually telling you to love everyone. The problem is when that love becomes attachment. So how does love become attachment? Pujya Gurudev used to give one very simple formula. He used to say, what is attachment? Attachment is equal to love plus expectation. So when I love somebody or something and I expect something, then I am attached to that. Example, I love my watch. See, I'm not saying I love watch. I love my watch, and then I expect the watch to work. Isn't it? Every time I look at the watch, it should tell me the time. If it is not showing me the time, then what happens? I say, what is this? What is wrong with my watch? Then I change. Why? Because love is there, but on top of that love, there is expectation. Correct? Same thing with people also. I love my friend or my brother or my sister or my mother or my wife, husband, anybody, and plus I expect them to do something for me. I expect them to love me in return. Now, the moment love plus expectation comes, it becomes attachment. So what, Swamiji? Let it become attachment. What is the issue? The issue is the expectation will never be fulfilled. Expectation has got this funny thing. You expect love from somebody. You expect somebody to do something for you. If they do, your expectation increases. If they don't do, you become sad. So actually, whether they do or they don't do, you are never satisfied. And as the expectation keeps growing, you start taking them for granted. Why? Because already they have fulfilled expectation last time. So now what you say? Now that person has to do. So love plus expectation, that expectation is a factor which is always creating problem. Why? Number one, everybody will not behave according to my expectation, isn't it? I may expect something from somebody, doesn't mean they will do like that. Then we say also, oh, I never expected this from you. That is your problem. You never expected. I was planning to do this all the while. You did not expect, is your problem. So, love plus expectation is attachment. Now, attachment results in sorrow. Love results in joy. Simple logic. Now, if attachment is resulting in sorrow, though love is resulting in joy, where is the factor which is giving me sorrow? Expectation. And what is the expectation? Now, let us think more about it. You may say that, no, there are different expectations. From my mother, I expect something else. From my daughter, I expect something else. From my phone, I expect something else. Actually speaking, you expect only one thing from all of them. That they will give you joy. Now, which way they give you joy may be different. Not maybe, will be different. But from every single object or person or being, need not be person also, it can be your dog. Finally, what is expectation? It will give me joy. So, what is Vedanta telling? Vedanta is not telling you to stop loving people or object. No. Actually, it is telling you to love them more. And how can you love them more? When you get rid of expectation. Then you will actually start loving. Then you will actually become free and you will set them free also. Right now, it is like a bondage. Why? Because you are bound by your own expectations and you have bound them by your expectations. Set them free. What is the expectation that we have from all the objects and beings? That they should give me joy. Stop having that expectation. Why? Because the joy that you are searching is within you. How can something outside give you joy? Even if you say that they are giving me joy, it is only reflection of your joy that is coming back to you. It is like the son taking money from father and giving the father gift. Happy birthday, dad. From where you got the greeting card? From your own money. So stop expecting. Expecting what? That the objects and beings will give me joy. In Vedanta, your mind will become free. Why? Because no more you are expecting anything from anybody. So what happened? So you are never sad. Somebody comes, you know what happened? What happened? This person behaved like this. And then they shouted, then Then you listen to all of that and you say, okay, but are you not surprised? Then what is there to be surprised? See, you expected that they will not behave like this. And therefore, when they do, you are surprised. How can they do like this? Why? Because it went against your expectation. Suppose you don't have any expectation, then you are not surprised. Then what? Then you are expecting the unexpected. Or rather, you don't care about expecting or unexpecting. You are free. So, Vedanta is not telling you to stop loving things and beings. It is telling you to stop expecting joy from those things and beings. This is called as giving up of attachment. So, you still love those people, you still love those things, you are still with them, but you are not attached to them. Are you getting the point now? So, see, not understanding Vedanta correctly, people criticize Vedanta. Saying that, oh, now you have started spirituality, so you will go away from... No. Vedanta is not telling you to go away from anywhere. Did Shankaracharya so far say anywhere that you should get out? Don't talk to those people? Never. Why? Because the problem is not staying. The problem is not being with people. The problem is what is your attitude when you are staying with them or when you are talking to them. Have you put the oil on your hands before entering the jackfruit or not? That is what is the difference. If you have put the oil, then no problem. You take jackfruit as fruit as much as you want, it won't stick. You are still doing it, but without it sticking. Right? So, what Shankaracharya here is telling is, put that oil of detachment and then act in the world. Be with people amidst the things and beings, doesn't matter. Last time we saw with or without is the correct attitude of dispassion or detachment. With or without. Things are there, very good. Things are not there, very good. That very good is same in both. People are there, very good. People are not there, very good. Then what happens? Then you are free. See, one who has expectation will never be free, will never be happy. Why? Some reason that person will find out to be sad. 100 people are there, that's okay. But that one person is there whom you don't want. That one person will completely overshadow presence of 100 other people. Often you will see this. So many people you are meeting after a long time, but that one person, your eyes are also on that. Again and again eyes will go there. But there are 100 people, why don't you look there? No. Why? Because that one slight unhappiness. Why? Because that one expectation that this person should not have been there. A true Vedantin will always be happy. With people, without people. With things, without things. Why? Because the joy is from within. It's not expected to come from outside things. So whether things are there or not, whether beings are there or not, you are happy. That is what Shankaracharya is trying to tell us. He says, one who does this, Vishayasha Mahapashat, last time we saw, verse number 78, Yaha Vimukta, one who is free. Sudustyaja, they are very difficult to get over, I agree. But one who frees oneself, sa eva kalpate mukti. That person alone can think or becomes fit for realization. Na anyaha, not the other person. Shat shastra vedi api, even if he is a great scholar, that will not make him eligible for moksha. Why? Because scholarship is not eligibility criteria for moksha. For moksha, eligibility criteria is what? How much you are detached and how much self-knowledge you have got. That's it. That is the two criteria that are essential. Right? Now, some people may have this vairagya, suddenly. Some moment, high vairagya. Do they become eligible immediately? No. Why? Because they may have vairagya, but if that vairagya is not true, they won't be able to cross samsara. Apata vairagyavataha mumukṣūn bhavabdhi param pratiyātum udyatan. Those who have mumukshutva and therefore they are trying to cross over the ocean of samsara and reach the other shore of liberation. But because vairagya is apata vairagya. Apata vairagya means what? Apparent dispassion. Apparent. It's not true. It has come because of some distaste, some extreme situation. You have gone through some terrible situation and therefore you are depressed and therefore you don't want things. See, many times people in depression become suddenly, it looks like it is vairagya. Are your favorite chocolate? I don't want. You mean to say that desire is gone? No, no, right now that person is depressed. Some people are other way. When they are depressed, they will eat more and more and more. Psychology says all these things are there. But the point is what? That is only a state of mind. When the depression goes away, the person will be as it is. That is called as apata vairagya. Why? Because that vairagya is not born from understanding. Vairagya is born from the situation. Or sometimes when you can't get something, you are suddenly, dispassionate towards it. Anyways, what is the point in going? That is because you cannot go. Therefore, you are suddenly telling that I don't want to go. Don't fool yourself. If you are not careful, if you are not having true detachment, even if with mumukshutva you are trying to cross, what will happen? Ashagraha. Crocodile will come. What is that crocodile? Crocodile of desire, expectation, attachment. It will come. Why? Because today you don't have desire. Tomorrow you will have. Why? Because vairagya is not real. Today, because of your state of mind, because of depression or whatever, you suddenly say no to desire. But tomorrow you will not be in the same state of mind. That time the desire will catch you. Nigrihya kanthe. It will catch you by your throat. Vinirjito vegat antarale majjayate. And carrying you fast, antarale, in between. In between means before you reach the shore, majjayate, you will be drowned. On the contrary, yena vishayakhya graha suvirakti asina hataha. By whom this crocodile of desire is completely destroyed, killed. By what? By the sword of suvirakti, true dispassion. True dispassion. One who has killed this crocodile of desire and attachment, saha gacchati. He goes where? Bhavam hodehe param. He goes to the other shore of samsara. Pratyuha varjitaha. Without any obstacles. Right? So, obstacle is what? Please understand, we are studying Vedanta. Obstacle is within only. Don't blame people or things around you and saying that because of this I am not able to study, I am not able to progress. Because of corona it is happening. Because of my husband it is happening. No. Nothing from outside is real obstacle. The obstacle is within. What? Your desire to go out. That is what is causing all the problems. One who has killed this desire, pratyuha varjita, he is freed from obstacles. He goes on the other shore of samsara. Now Shankaracharya puts both these thoughts together and says, Vishama vishaya margaihi gacchato anakṣa buddhehe pratipadamabhiyato dhṛtvā vidhi. First line he is giving one side. What? Vishama vishaya margaihi gacchataha. For a person who is walking this path of attachment to the objects, totally attached to the world of objects, such a person, anakṣa buddhehe, foolish person, he is not using his intellect. What happens to him? Pratipadam, at every step, mrityuhu abhiyataha, esha mrityuhu abhiyataha, the death overtakes. What is death? Remaining in samsara is death, not the fall of the body. Fall of the body happens once. That is not pratipadam. At every step, death is means what? At every step you are bound to samsara. So, if you live the life of attachment to the world of objects and beings, then what? You will remain in samsara. On the other hand, hita sujana guruktya gacchataha. One who is walking the path shown by sajjanas, shown by noble people, shown by guru, swasya yuktya. The previous person was anaccha buddhi, foolish intellect, he was not using his intellect. How is this person? Swasya yuktya. He is being intelligent, he is being careful, he is walking the path as told by the guru, not blindly. Prabhavati phala siddhihi. For such a person will reach the destination. The goal is achieved for such a person. Satyam ityeva vidhi. Please understand, I am telling the truth. So one who walks the path of Shravana Manana reaches. Shravana Manana, Hita Sujana Guruktya, Swasya Yuktya, Shravana Manana. So he is walking what he is learning from the Guru using his own intellect. Walking means what? He is practicing that. Such a person reaches. And the person who just listens but continues to remain attached to the world does not reach. So what you have to do? How to develop this detachment? Shankaracharya concluded with verse number 82. Mokshasya kaṅksha yadi vai tavasti. We have seen last time. Yadi. If in case you have desire for liberation. Mokshasya kaṅksha tavasti. If you have, then what? Tyaja atidurat vishayan vishamyatha. Then you keep attachment to the objects far from you. Means what? Be detached. Like what? As though they are poison. Now here, please carefully note one more point. Though it is said that you can still remain in the world of objects and beings and remain detached from them, to practice it in the beginning is difficult. And therefore it is said, in the beginning, maintain some distance. Why? Because we have not become expert. Example, you can practice meditation anywhere. Because meditation is happening inside you, isn't it? You are looking at your own mind and you are making your mind think about something higher. You can do it anywhere. That doesn't mean tomorrow you should go to marketplace and sit in between the entire market when everybody is shouting and calling and then you say, I am going to meditate. It won't work. When will it work? When you become that expert that it doesn't matter to you. You don't even hear any sound. That stage you can do that. But initially what is said? Away from people. Find a suitable time. Find a suitable place where nobody will disturb you and then practice. Isn't it? When I want to play cricket on the international level, I don't suddenly start playing international bowlers. I first play local bowlers. Even before that, I play at my home. My mother is only throwing the ball and I am hitting. Why? Because right now I am learning. I am starting. I have to start where there are not many difficult things. Then there are no fielders, etc. when I am practicing. I can hit ball anywhere. Slowly, I improve. The training becomes tougher and tougher. Then what? Then local bowlers come. Then from your own team, some good bowlers will be there. Then you will actually have a practice match where there are fielders also around you. Then you will play in front of crowd. See, all these are obstacles which are coming slowly. Not suddenly one day, first day only you are, no, it doesn't happen like that. Arangetram. Arangetram is done after lots of practice. You cannot say that, oh, today you came for class, tomorrow you will perform in front of people. Then not possible. Years of learning, then months of practice, hours of reflecting, then finally you become eligible to go there and perform. So when here Shankaracharya is saying, keep the objects away as possible like poison, what does it mean? It means that create an environment for you which is easy for you to practice detachment. Suddenly you cannot say that I am amidst things and beings and then I am going to be detached. It's not possible. Practice with minimum things. So what? So control. Don't let the object near you first. Don't say that let the TV be on but I am going to focus on reading. No, switch off the TV. No, but Swamiji, I should be able to read even with TV. Yes, true my dear. Nobody is saying no. But first switch off the TV and focus on the reading. Then when you become expert, then it will not matter whether the TV is on or not. But till that time, stay away from objects. Don't allow the mind to get those objects. Then what happens? Then mind is free, mind focuses on what is to be done. That's why Shankaracharya is saying, keep them far. So keep away from these objects and attachment to them, which is like poison. And then what? Bhaja. Seek. Try to inculcate what? Good qualities, as though they are nectar. So be away from poison, drink the nectar. What is the poison? Attachment to the objects. What is the nectar? The qualities. Which are the qualities? We have seen last time. Dosha, daya, kshama, arjava, prashantihi, shandantihi. All these are what? All these are good qualities that I must inculcate. Dosha, contentment. Daya, compassion. Kshama, forgiveness or forbearance. Arjava, straightforwardness. Prashanti, control of mind. Danti, control of senses. So through this what happens? Detach from the world and inculcate these values so that you will be able to practice what? This vairagya. That is where we stopped. If you see there, one grammar point. Doshadaya kshamarjava prashanti dantihi. Dvitiya bahuvachan. Dantihi. Actually, danti word is rasva. Like prashanti, danti is also rasva. But because it is taking into account all the qualities together, the entire word becomes plural. Because there are many things told, no? Tosha, daya, kshama, arjava, prashanti, dantihi. Dvitiya bahuvachan, it is bhaja. You seek. Tvam bhaja. Nityam adarat. Nityam, continuously. Always adarat with lot of dedication. Do this. Right? That is where we have stopped. So detach from the sense objects like they are poison. Attach to or cultivate the virtues like nectar. Right? Now, Shankaracharya begins the next topic. Vishaya Sakti, how we should not have, how to give up, is explained. Now what? Now dehaḥ Sakti, attachment to the body itself. So far through the body, how we are attached to the outside objects and beings and how to get rid of them, that we saw. Now he is talking about attachment to the body itself. That also we have to give up. Why? Let us see. Then we will understand why Shankaracharya is saying. Verse number 83. Anukṣaṇaṃ yatparihṛtya kṛtyaṃ anādyavidyākṛtabandhamokṣaṇam dehaḥ parārtho'yamamuṣya poṣaṇe sajjate svamanena hanti anukṣaṇaṃ yatparihṛtya kṛtyaṃ anādyavidyākṛtabandhamokṣaṇam dehaḥ parārtho'yamamuṣya poṣaṇe sajjate svamanena hanti. Let us understand the word meaning first, then we will go to the significance of the verse. Let us see. Anukṣaṇaṃ. Anukṣaṇaṃ, every moment. Anu means again and again. Kṣana means moment. So anukṣaṇaṃ means pratikṣaṇaṃ, anukṣaṇaṃ. Every moment. Every moment, yat kṛtyaṃ parihṛtya. Parihṛtya. Parihṛtya means having given up. Having given up, yat kṛtyaṃ, that which is supposed to be done. So every moment, having given up what you are supposed to do. And what is that you are supposed to do? Anādyavidyākṛtabandhamokṣaṇam. You are supposed to get rid of the bondage created by beginningless ignorance. Anadi, beginningless. Avidya, ignorance. Kṛtyaṃ, made by this beginningless ignorance. Bandha, bondage. Mokṣaṇaṃ, free. So every moment you are giving up what you are supposed to do. And what are you giving up? What is that you are supposed to do? You are supposed to release yourself from the bondage created by ignorance. But that you are not doing. And what are you doing? Dehaḥ parārtho'yamamuṣya poṣaṇe yah sajjate. Dehaḥ parārtha. Considering that the body is supreme, parārtha. Parārtha means supreme. Considering that body is everything, yah ayam amuṣya poṣaṇe sajjate. One who sajjate. Sajjate means what? Who puts efforts. In what? Amuṣya poṣaṇe. In nourishing this body. Beautifying this body. Saha, such a person, swam, hanti, kills oneself. How? Anena. By this. By this means what? By this wrongdoing, that person kills oneself. Too difficult. What is the point? As a human being, we have got a purpose. What is the purpose of human life? Purpose of human life is to get rid of this bondage that we are caught up in. What is this bondage? The bondage created by ignorance. That is the purpose. Now, forgetting the purpose, not doing what you are supposed to do, if you consider body to be everything and keep your entire focus on beautifying, nourishing and maintaining body, then what? You are killing yourself. You are killing yourself means you are killing the very purpose of your life. But we don't do anything like that. We do. Every reflective surface that we see, immediately we start saying, here is okay. Something is there on the body. Then what? Once in a while, do all kinds of things. Now to Bapre, that business is booming. Why? Creams and beauty parlors. I don't know what not. See, actually, when we were growing up, we didn't even know all these things. Because from a different culture. But see, now we manicure and pedicure, etc. What all things are there? They will put the, what do you call, nail polish. I remember when we were children also, sister, etc. They used to put the nail polish, but it used to be like a big thing that once they put the nail polish, it will stay for a month or so. Nowadays, it is not like that. With the nail polish, they also bring that nail remover, rather not nail remover, polish remover, sorry. So one day they will put, next day they will remove. Then they will do 5 fingers in different colors. Isn't it? Full time that only. Filing and then doing, then checking whether it is correct or not correct. Whole day goes in that. One day one hairstyle, another day another hairstyle. Within one day so many hairstyles. Then dress, what should I wear, what should I not wear. It is too much importance given to the body and maintaining the body. All the time, how many calories I ate and how many. I am not saying it is wrong. I am saying that cannot become your entire day. Okay, be aware of what you are eating. Nobody is saying, but if the whole day you are just calculating calories, then what? What is the purpose then? I have seen so many people, they just, no, not this. This is very risky. And you see, they are never satisfied with just following. They want to educate people also what others should do. So immediately they will say, Vechi, you should not eat that. How do you know? How do you know I am not supposed to eat that? Do you know composition of my body? Are all bodies same? No. You will tell somebody don't eat more sugar, whereas some other person you have to say eat sugar because he is low on sugar. You cannot have one instruction for everybody. Whole day goes in that only. How many? Now corona time, masks are compulsory, so there are designed masks, designers mask. So that also matching. So which dress I am wearing, matching mask. There are people who have 7 masks for each day, and the day is written there. I am not joking. I have seen. Moody Monday, then something Tuesday, then something Wednesday, and then they will wear. I am not saying no. Do whatever you want to do, but don't forget the purpose. See, it is not said that you should not take care of the body. That's not the point. But what is required, that much you take care. Bath is required. Nobody is saying no. But that doesn't mean you half an hour you take bath. 3 times, 4 times a day you take bath. That may not be required. Taking bath is compulsory. Yes, the dead skin has to be removed and you should look fresh. Of course, it should be done. Nobody is denying it. But understand, you are doing it what is required. That need-based it should be. Maintain the body. Nobody is saying, see, Vedanta is not telling you to be shabby, wear any kind of cloth and hair should be anyhow. That's not what Vedanta is telling. Take care of the body, be presentable, nobody is denying, but that cannot become your main occupation. That cannot become your day. All day thinking about body. And such people, I tell you, they judge other people also based on body only. See, that is where all this racism, gender, discrimination, etc. comes. Otherwise, what is difference? You tell me. If a person is dark, if a person is fair, if a person is brown, how does it matter? But because their entire focus is on their body, they understand other people also from their body. That's it. They cannot think beyond that. Otherwise, you tell me man, woman. What is the difference? The gender difference is only in the body, isn't it? Think about it. Mind-wise, there is no difference. And there not necessarily body of a man means mind also will be of man. Not necessary. Same way body of woman doesn't mean mind also will be like of those qualities. So I am saying when you are focused on something, your entire look, the way you look at the world changes. Your outlook of the world changes. Because you are focused so much on the body, you immediately start looking at the world also from that standpoint only. You look at only their body. Fashion sense is not there. You don't know what to wear on what. I tell you, I met a person who did not join Vedanta course because that person has to wear same white clothes for 2 years. I am not joking. In Vedanta course when we study, we wear white. Now I am wearing yellow. The best thing in my life has happened is that only. Why? Every day I open the cupboard, I don't have to think what to wear. I don't have to think that, with this shirt, which pant should go and then which shoes should I wear. Nothing. Close your eyes, touch any cloth, you remove and wear. It is same. I tell you, it is such a freedom. Every day unnecessary we start thinking. Then there are people also. When did I wear this dress before? So I should not wear the same dress in the same week. Otherwise people will think that I don't have any dresses. How do I look? How are people perceiving me? Entire focus remains on body. That person kills oneself. Why? Because the purpose is lost. Human life is meant for something higher. Again, I am warning. It is not said that don't take care of the body. It is not said that don't look good. No. The point is, See the focus. See where your mind is focusing. See, our culture is such a glorious culture that even the basic thing about taking care of the body was divinized. What do you mean by that? Everyday bath is must? Nobody is saying no. But while taking bath, chant the Lord's name. So what happens? Immediately the focus changes from washing the body to remembering God. Isn't it? When you touch the water, say Gange Chayamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. So you may be taking bath in a tap water, but what are you thinking? You are thinking that this is the water of 7 great rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Kaveri, etc. And you invoke their presence and then take bath. Because of that, what happens? Not only your body is washed, but your mind is also washed. So the focus changes. See? Everything was divinized. You want to cut your hair? No problem. Do it on Purnima. So actually you see, now the focus is not on cutting the hair. See, focus is somewhere else. So taking care of body is must. Nobody is denying. But that is not the purpose. One who gives up the main job of trying to liberate oneself and keeps on pampering the body, such a person kills oneself. Kills oneself? Whenever death is said in Vedanta, what does it mean? Remaining in samsara. Why? Because you are totally focusing on the body. You will remain. Right? Let us see. Now Shankaracharya gives one example. Beautiful example. Next verse. Verse number 84. śarīrapoṣaṇārthī san ātmānaṃ didṛkṣati grāhaṃ dārudhiyā dhṛtvā nadim tartuṃ sajjate śarīrapoṣaṇārthī san ātmānaṃ didṛkṣati grāhaṃ dārudhiyā dhṛtvā nadim tartuṃ sajjate. Gurudev would always give one example, story to explain this verse. You listen to Gurudev's commentary on this verse, you will remember that. He says in the cold regions, in Himalayas, etc., these bears are there, wild bear. Now these bears, what they will do is, winter to winter bears, so they can manage. When the summer starts becoming hot, they will just lie down in the river. So Ganges, Gangaji is there. They will just lie down in the river, and because of the flow of the river, they will come down, so that no effort is required. They will just be lying, and the river will take them to the plains. And then again they will walk in the winter, go top of Himalayas. So when they are just lying in the Gangaji and flowing with it, one brahmachari sitting on the banks of Gangaji says that, oh, such a beautiful wooden log is coming. So what? I will hold on to it. I don't have to swim. See, if you cannot be like bear, and keep like this, you will be drowning. So you need some support. So nice log of wood is there. It is coming down. I hold on to it. What will happen? It will take me. So the person goes and catches this log. Now the moment that brahmachari catches the log, understands that it is not a log. It is a bear. It's not dead bear, it is alive. And what? The bear says, God's grace. Not only free transportation, but free food also. Free transportation anyways I was getting in Gangaji. Now free food also has come to me. See, home delivery. Not even home. What do you say? Seat delivery up to where I am sitting. So what? Now the brahmachari understands that I am holding on to a log. Now the brahmachari leaves. But the bear has caught you now. Earlier you caught the bear. Now bear has caught you. Now you want to leave. The bear will not leave you. That is what is said in this verse. śarīrapoṣaṇārthī san, being śarīrapoṣaṇārthī means being desirous of fattening, nourishing the body. Yaha ātmānaṃ didṛkṣati, one who desires to see the self. So his entire effort is in fattening the body, but he wants to study or wants to know the real self. What happens to such a person? Grāhaṃ, dārudhiyā dhṛtvā. Dhṛtvā, holding. Holding on to grāha. Grāha means crocodile. Holding on to crocodile, dārudhiyā. Thinking that it is daru. Daru means wood. Daru doesn't mean liquor, okay? In Sanskrit. Daru means wood. Thinking that it is wood, that fellow is holding to crocodile. What happens? Nadim tartuṃ sajjate. It is as though he is trying to cross the river by holding on to crocodile, thinking that it is wood. It is a wooden log. What will happen? Don't have to say also. Therefore, Shankaracharya is not even mentioning. It is understood, self-explanatory. You are holding on to crocodile. You are holding on, okay? Crocodile has not attacked you. You yourself have gone to hold on to the crocodile thinking that it is log of wood. What will happen? That crocodile will catch you. Purpose is to cross the ocean. Here, to cross the river. Correct. True. To cross the samsara and reach the self. That is the purpose. True. But you are holding on to wrong thing. You are holding on to body thinking that that is you. And then what? Then the entire effort is in beautifying the body. Such a person, it is needless to say, that will not reach the other shore, will not reach the para of that river, but will drown, will be eaten alive. Right? So, what you are supposed to do? Don't. If you are desirous of the self, give up the attachment to the body. Earlier he was talking about attachment to the world of objects. Now he is talking about attachment to the body. Take care of the body, but without being attached to it. That cannot become the purpose of life. Right? Therefore, be alert. At no point of time you should allow that attachment to the body enter in your mind. That's what he says. Let us see. Next verse. Verse number 85. Moha eva mahāmṛtyuh. Moha eva mahāmṛtyuh. Mumukṣorvapurādiṣu. Mumukṣorvapurādiṣu. Moho vinirjito yena. Moho vinirjito yena. Muktipadamarhati. Moha eva mahāmṛtyuh. Mumukṣorvapurādiṣu. Moho vinirjito yena. Muktipadamarhati. He says, Vapuhu ādishu moha eva mumukṣoho mahāmṛtyuh. Vapu. Vapu means body. Vapuhu ādishu. In the body, etc., moha. Delusion. What do you mean by delusion in the body? That you consider the body to be me. That is the moha. See, I think that I am this body. See, you just think about it. The sentence itself is so wrong. I am this body. Now, how I can be this? If it is this, then it is not me. But somehow, we get that feeling that I am this body. This is me. That this is me. See how again the sentence is so wrong. If it is this, then that means it is different from me. But somehow, we get this delusion. Now Shankaracharya says here, this delusion itself is mahāmṛtyuh. Hey, what is mahāmṛtyuh? Great death. Great death means what? It is like a suicide. You will remain in samsara forever. Why? Because you are holding on to something that is not you. You are considering the body to be you, and you see, you just think about it. How the moment we think that I am the body, how everything problematic starts. Why? Because the body is me. That means I have to be presentable, I have to look nice, everybody should appreciate me. I wear new dress and nobody calls, nobody says, oh, new dress. Nobody says, then I become sad. Oh, why? Nobody noticed. What is this? Then the body will have issues. You will consider it as your issues. You will make big fuss out of it. Considering yourself to be the body, you will have fear for death. Why? Because the body will end one day. Grey hair. Oh, one side grey hair has started coming. Now let us do something. Either cut it or slowly, start coloring. For what? It is body. It is going to have all these modifications. Grey hair. Natural. Big deal. Suppose there are grey hair. No, but then it doesn't look nice. No, I say, let it not look nice. It is natural. Please understand, natural is always nice, by the way, unless we meddle with it. Natural, anything is very beautiful. We do some stupid thing there and then everything, becomes a mess. So many, boys, etc., when they are growing up in school, etc., everybody else is getting beard, I am not getting beard. So then what they do, somebody tells them, you should use the razor and then start shaving. But I don't have. You start so that it will start coming. Then they start doing. Then what? They get it cut. They don't know how to use razor. Then the cut. Then the moment cut is there, all the friends understand this fellow tried doing something. Then they will make. Why? Considering yourself to be the body, or considering the body to be yourself, itself is great death. Why? Because you have lost the purpose. But one who has given up this delusion, moha vinirjito yena. Vinirjito. Jitaha means one. Vishesha. Nisheshena jitaha. The person has conquered this moha. Moha can mean delusion, attachment. That's basically, that is the point. One who has conquered this delusion, one who has conquered this attachment, saha muktipadamarhati. Such a person deserves arhati. What? Muktipadam, the state of liberation. Great Mahatmas have conquered this delusion. There's a very famous story of Raman Maharshi. This Raman Maharshi ji, they say that he had a cancer. He had cancer means what? Body had cancer. And in those days, 1940s we are talking about, 1940s, 1950s. So there were not many hospitals to treat cancer, etc. And he was living in Arunachala, not Arunachal Pradesh, but in Tamil Nadu, under that mountain Arunachala. And then, so they got the doctor from Chennai, Madras at that time, to this place to operate on Raman Maharshi. But the doctor, while coming, forgot to bring anesthesia. What do you call that? Anesthesia medicine. That he forgot. And after he reached, he realized, array, what did I do? Without anesthesia, how will I operate? So there is a lump, extra lump is there, no, cancer is there, that has to be cut from the body, separated from the body. I have to give anesthesia and then cut it. So they told Raman Maharshi ji that doctor has come, but operation cannot happen today. He has to go back and get that thing. He said, why? So the doctor said, because I forgot the anesthesia medicine. He says, what that medicine does? He says, because of that medicine, you don't feel. That portion of your body becomes numb. You don't have any sensation towards that portion, so that we can operate. He says, that I can do even without anesthesia. You start. So without anesthesia, the doctor started the operation. And as he said, Ramana Maharshi, not even change in his expression. In between, he was seeing also what is this person doing. And doctor, because he is operating, he has to have focus. After some time, suddenly he realized, oh God, I have not given anesthesia. How is this person managing? Just looked at his face. Ramana Maharshi's face was same. No change. Imagine a part of your body is cut. And you didn't feel anything. Why? Attachment to body is not there at all. Think about it. A small pin touches our finger. Has not gone inside. Touched finger. Nowadays, the pin also is not required. On the stones, we can't walk. Without chappal, shoes, etc., we can't walk normally on the ground also. Why? Too much pricking. Think the state of a Mahatma who is detached from the body so much that he doesn't even feel. Yena, moha, vinirjito. One who has completely conquered this attachment and this delusion, muktipadamarhati. He alone deserves liberation. Right? Therefore, what you should do? Give up this delusion. Give up this attachment. Shankaracharya says, next verse number 86. Mohaṃ jahi mahāmṛtyum dehaḥ yam jitvā munayo yanti tadvishnoh paramam padam. Mohaṃ jahi mahāmṛtyum dehaḥ yam jitvā munayo yanti tadvishnoh paramam padam. Therefore, O my dear seeker, O my dear student, jahi, kill, give up. Ha can mean two things. Jahi means give up, jahi means kill. What? Mohaṃ jahi. Give up this attachment. Give up this delusion. What is this delusion? mahāmṛtyum is the great death. Earlier verse only said, moha eva mahāmṛtyu. He says, mahāmṛtyu mohaṃ jahi. Give up this expectation, attachment, delusion, which is like a great death. But attachment to what? Deha, dara, sutta, adishu. Attachment to deha, body, number one. Dara is dara, wife. Sutta, son. Adishu, etc. So give up the attachment to the body. Give up the attachment even to the people who are connected to you through the body. Earlier he had spoken about objects. Now he is speaking about beings. So you give up attachment to your body and to people who are attached to you through the body. See, your son is your son. Means what? Your body and your husband's or wife's body put together created one more body, and that is what you are calling as a son. In other terms, some Mahatmas say, the brinjal and tomatoes and all those things which you ate, all such things of brinjal and carrot and tomato that your wife ate, together created another set of brinjal, tomato and carrot. That is what you are calling son. The connection is only through the body. So give up the attachment to the body and give up the attachment to the people who are connected to you through the body. Give up this attachment. Yam jitva, by winning over this attachment, munayaha, the great reflective people, reflective seekers, tadvishnoho paramam padam yanti, they reach, they attain that supreme state of Vishnu. Vishnu here doesn't refer to a particular deity, a particular god. Vishnu means all-pervasive Brahman. Vyapanatvat Vishnu. That Brahman itself is called as Vishnu. Therefore, give up the attachment to body and people who are connected to you via body. Winning over this, you will be able to reach that supreme state of Brahman. Again, be careful. Nowhere it is said that don't take care of the body. Nowhere it is said that hate people or be away from people, be rude to people. Nowhere it is said. The only point is what? Don't be attached. And not to be attached means what? Not to have expectation. We already saw. Now remember, from the body also we have expectation. That body should help me, body should give me joy. The moment body is not giving me joy, we start feeling sorrow, isn't it? Stomach is paining. The body is giving me sorrow. Why? Because I expect the body to give me joy. Again, that expectation only is creating attachment. So just as we understood that I have to give up expectation from the world of objects and beings, I also have to give up expectation from the body. That is called giving up attachment. It is said in the scripture, śarīrapoṣaṇāṃ khalu dharma sadhanam. Body is your first means for dharma. And remember, for moksha also, body is the mean. If body is not healthy, can you meditate? If body is not healthy, can you listen to the Vedanta? If body is not healthy, can you reflect? No, you cannot. So you have to take care of the body, but use it as an instrument without getting attached. Don't give undue importance to it. You understand the point? So Vishayas are not at fault. Deha is not at fault. The only problem is our way of contacting this body and the objects. Correct that, the same objects will become means for realization. The same body will become means, instrument for realization. Give up the attachment in the world of objects and beings. Give up the attachment towards body. So far, Shankaracharya has covered these two topics. Now, to help us in detaching from the body and from the world of objects, in the next section, verses 87 to 91, now Shankaracharya takes up condemnation of deha. He shows us raw truth about this body. Bitter truth, they say, no? The truth is bitter. That bitter truth about the body, Shankaracharya now points out to us. That we will see in the next session. Right. So that is the next section. Chalo. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.